Now we're going to put the battery holder on, and for that we're going to need the M3 nuts and the M310 countersink screws. Really well planned design. We only need 2 of them. You can see these screws have a chamfered head instead of a, I don't know what the technical term, but a kind of a round solid head on this screw, where this screw has a little chamfer on there. And so the reason you need those in here is because they have to sit down and be flush with the surface of this battery holder so that you can put the battery in, and it won't be an obstacle to putting the battery in. So because this battery box is pretty tight space to work in, I'm just going to use a pair of tweezers here to set the screw in there. It's just my fingers are too big to get in there. So push that screw in there, hold it with our finger, go find ourselves the M3 nut. Looking at the final car diagram, it looks like I missed what they refer to as an optional step. Unfortunately, I kind of skipped over it, but they have provided these little straps right here. And what the strap is for helping you to get the batteries out so you can charge them. Let me flip this over. So I think what I'm going to do, rather than taking this thing all apart to put those in, is just in the video I will put in the appropriate place the instructions for doing that. You can see here that I missed that step. Before the pie went on and before all the wiring, you can loop this strap through these slots in the chassis and bring them here into the battery area, which allows you to have a nice way of getting the batteries out, a much safer way of getting the batteries out. So these lithium-ion batteries are dangerous. They can catch on fire, and you can go out and check some YouTube videos out. But you don't want to short the negative side to the positive side. If you look on the videos, you'll notice that this negative silver shiny metal here, this is basically the case. It wraps all the way around underneath this label, and it wraps all the way around up here, and it comes right in here, it comes very close to the positive terminal. This white insulator is there to help protect it, but if this positive terminal shorts to that case, the battery can catch on fire. Most likely it will catch on fire. You'll see a lot of smoke first, so fortunately you'll have advanced warning. But if these things start smoking, go find your fire extinguisher. And then you'll have a fun mess to clean up after that. Anyway, get away from it. So I guess my point is here, when you put these things in this battery holder, okay, they're in there nice and tight. You can try to take them out with your finger, but you really can't. Your fingernail's not strong enough to overcome the pressure that these things are put in here with. So the temptation is to stick something metal in here and pry it out. And you can see, based on what I said, that you have to take a good chance of shorting the battery out when you do that and potentially causing harm. So I recommend that you put these in